dear. As I lay sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms.
So we're gonna talk a little bit about our memories with our mother, you, Jill Renee Barrett. One of my favorite memories when I was little was how I wanted to be exactly like you, and I would pretty much dress like you. There's a couple pictures where I have this little like jumpsuit outfit, like floral jumpsuit thing, and you have the same exact one. And I used to love going into your classroom and pretending to be a teacher. I think that's why I wanted to be a teacher when I was little, was because you were a teacher. And finally, when you showed me photos of when you were swimming in high school, I was like, oh, that's kind of a cool thing to do. So that kind of got me interested in swimming. And after all the years of practices, driving me to and from practices, waking me up in the morning even when I didn't want to be woken up, it really means a lot to me, and I probably wouldn't have been the same swimmer without you. And I don't think you ever missed a swim meet other than maybe a zones meet or something far away, but every single meet, every single practice, basically, when I was younger, you were there. So yeah, that means a lot.
One thing that I've noticed about you is that you're one of the best hosts I've ever had, anybody's ever had. When we have company, you're always the one who wants to cook everything. You don't even let people cook anything except for maybe like salads or something. But yeah, so you just love having people over. I love that about you, about how you like to please others, and that's really special for me to have that in my life, as my mom being out there for others. And even though like sometimes I nag you about food after swimming, you always deal with me, I guess. So yeah, I think you are like one of the best hosts ever created.
One of my favorite things about you is your caring spirit and your willingness to help in any situation. Just like a couple weeks ago when you were at my school, you offered to get everyone in my office at a luncheon that we had water when you were the guest. So that kind of just goes to show like how caring you are for other people. You're caring for your students. You may talk about how they're little rascals and they really annoy you, but if you weren't there teaching them, then I don't know if they would be getting the same experience in elementary school. They probably wouldn't be learning the same things from their parents or even a different teacher. So as much as it's a struggle this year, you have done the best job as a teacher, and I think a lot of people look up to you, a lot of teachers look up to you, and I think your students look up to you too.
Just like what Laurel said, you are one of the most caring people in our lives. We would both agree that you are over the top caring, and you care about from your students to us, and like what Laurel was saying, you support us 100% or 110%, like all the time, and you're always out for others. You're always worrying about others before yourself, and one of your sayings, live to serve, and you really go by that. and I really appreciate you giving us that life lesson of living to serve. And yeah, so you are one of the most caring people I know, and I love that about you.
My next favorite thing about childhood that I remember is going camping every weekend over the summer. I don't really know how we did it, but there was definitely a system that you had. You packed up the tent, we had everything cram-packed in the van, and we headed out, usually with Tammy Sonovich and her 2 daughters and us. That was so much fun. We had so many adventures, Bumblebee Island, going to the peninsula. It was a lot of fun, and I'll definitely be doing that kind of stuff with my kids, just going out in the wilderness and exploring. And yeah.
So one thing that I admire about you is your love for pets. And so ever since we were little squirts, we would always have a pet around. From Griffey to Fuzzball, the hedgehog. That was pretty crazy. I loved Fuzzball, but for some reason I forgot him for 2 weeks. So yeah, but yeah. So I just really like that you give us that opportunity to have pets in our lives. It's scientifically proven that pets relieve stress and make you happier. So yeah, I just love that you gave us the opportunity to have pets, even though Dad was sort of ex-naying on that. And I always loved those times where you just keep cool, and like if Junior did something wrong, you would not tell Dad. And so I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, I just loved that part about you. So we just wanted to take this time to thank you as our mother. You did give birth to us, so
22 years ago for me.
Yeah, 18 for me.
So you've been a mother for 22 plus years.
Plus years.
Plus.
If there's someone that we don't know about. But yeah, so yeah, we just wanted to wish you a happy Mother's Day.
2013.
2013. Peace.
Peace and love.
Thank you.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye. Oh, well, I don't know if you would say bye.
Bye. I think that was personable. I'm gonna shove this book with it.